The ancient history of Longhorse. Where did he come from? Who is he? How is he so powerful? And what can he do to Siren Head? This is the Longhorse movie. Make sure you share this video with your friends and family. If you get scared for this video, get subscribe, slap the bell, turn on notifications. They help your boy get to 2 million subs. We're trying our best here. All right.
The ancient history of Longhorse. A horse's skull missing the jawbone. A chain of bones that extend into
that's what
infinity.
Longhorse is.
A guardian to...
Seriously, you probably never heard of Longhorse before, but let me tell you, this thing is definitely not so ordinary.
The innocent. Longhorse, a powerful protective creature. One that came to the agency's awareness in the early 1900s.
That's when Longhorse was out.
Further research has revealed that Longhorse has been active for long.
So apparently this dude's been around longer than the actual 1900s. So pretty much, if you guys don't know what Longhorse is, it's a horse face, or the horse skull, without the jaw part apparently, and just a giant extended neck that goes infinite. No, I'm being serious. Like, it's like an infinite extended neck.
Depictions of the creature can be found in the artwork of many cultures, from bamboo paintings in Japan to pottery fragments in ancient Greece.
So it's actually from like
Longhorse has even been found in cave art. There is even a famous story that was put into the agency archives.
Is Longhorse real? Comment down below your thoughts and leave a like on this video. Maybe we could do another Longhorse video uncovering some more secrets about it and seeing some actual real-life footage of Longhorse.
One from Senior Agent Nevada. He is of Amerindian descent, and one day told the agency of the ancestral story his family tells of Longhorse.
And his family has this history about Longhorse. That makes sense.
He decided to add it when requests came down the line for any information about Longhorse, either from researchers or from agents. In his youth, he never believed the tale his grandfather told him.
So his grandpa was telling this guy over here about the story of Longhorse and pretty much what it's capable of doing and you know, the history behind it.
Even after joining the agency, Nevada didn't have the time to review the Longhorse files.
Wait, so he's from Nevada, right? Makes sense. And this guy's grandpa was telling him a story, and they never reviewed the files.
After being saved by the creature and becoming a believer, he happily shared the story.
Being saved by the creature. You were probably thinking, if you guys don't know about Longhorse, that this giant skeletal structure creature is very, very terrifying and evil. But it's the opposite of that. I'm being serious. I mean, this guy apparently saves people. So he's so I'm not saying disgusting. Sorry, Longhorse didn't mean it. Longhorse is very scary. If you see him, you're probably scared. But that's the thing. He uses his actual scare tactics to guide you in the direction where you're going to be saved from a dangerous thing happening.
The story involved Nevada's many times great-grandfather, a Hote, who lived somewhere around the 1600s.
1600s, some great-grandfather.
As a Hote couldn't sleep easily growing up. Boundless energy and curiosity saw the kid exploring the areas around his tribe's home.
It's a kid that's like,
the boy often discovered new things and was frequently getting in trouble for going places he wasn't supposed to. But
dude, it sounds like Curious George, and they're not talking about me, talking about a different person. Somebody else.
Hote's endless cheer and enthusiasm made it hard for people to actually dislike him. Plus,
so everybody liked the kid, and he was super curious and always like, looking for new things. You know, living life.
Out of trouble many times by just being a bit faster and cleverer than most.
What was that? Was that dead body?
One sleepless night, a Hote snuck out of his family's home and wandered into the woods at night.
Went to the woods at nighttime, bro? Come on, you gotta tell your kids not to be doing that. You're crazy. You know what's out in the woods? Siren Head. You don't want that.
Not. It was one of those beautiful full moon nights, when the forest cast in moonlight awoke mysteries. Walking around, wondering what he was going to find next, a Hote's thoughts were interrupted by a loud crash, one that echoed through the forest. Now most people would not investigate that sound. They'd go in the opposite direction.
It's like in every scary movie, don't go towards the scary sounds. Just, no, seriously, don't do that.
But a Hote's curiosity was unceasing. So the kid, barely a teen by this time, went and followed the noise. Tracking the sound brought him to a clearing where he saw the oddest thing. The noise had been a large tree that had fallen over due to age.
That's Longhorse. I'm telling you, no, not Longhorse. Wait a minute. That's Siren Head.
Before a Hote's eyes, a weird snake-like thing was thrashing under the tree. It was trying to free itself, but the tree had pinned most of its body to the ground. A Hote drew closer and saw that it wasn't a snake at all. It was much larger and longer
than a
snake.
Longhorse, bro.
Plus, the thing had no flesh. It was made of bone that was somehow connected by thick, black strands.
The strands of hair is what makes it so spooky,
Finally,
too.
he saw its head.
Ooh.
It was a horse's skull, and it had
Seahorse.
no lower jaw. Hote was amazed.
What? Wait,
it was the
like
first time
pictures
in the
of it?
boy's young life that he'd ever seen something so odd.
Is that real?
How wonderful.
Fake.
He knew that he had to help the creature somehow, but the fallen...
So this kid's not even terrified of the scary-looking horse demon thing. No, don't worry about that. Dude, Hote or whatever his name is, or Mr. Brave, but man's trying to help out Longhorse. Longhorse was probably there for some reason,
and Hote was slight in stature. Looking around the clearing, he saw what he needed. A large, thick branch and a rock that wasn't too heavy
so he's gonna
for the
free him
boy
out.
to lift.
But the thing with Longhorse is, if any of his bones actually break, it's able to instantly regenerate it. You know what I mean?
For his life. In his surprise
so
and his haste to render aid, he never considered that the horse
a tree stomping Longhorse, come on, bro. That's the same dude that's been fighting Siren Head for years.
He placed a hand on the creature's skull and stroked its hair. The struggling creature instantly calmed at his touch. Grinning, Hote took the rock and the heavy branch and wedged them under the downed creature.
Okay, so my man is straight up petting Longhorse.
It took some
right
work
now.
to get them in place, and pushing with all his strength and body weight, he lifted the tree just a little.
He got it.
Enough for the snake to wriggle itself free. It
Oh,
was
there we
just
go.
barely enough,
He's free.
but to the
Longhorse is
boy's
good.
amazement, the creature floated in the air, circling itself and looping around.
Dude, that's so insane.
Hote saw that the creature was much larger than he had expected.
Whoa, look at that. Look how he extends out.
No matter how he looked, he couldn't see where its body ended. The creature's bones cracked ominously in the air, but Hote didn't flinch. Nothing in the boy's instincts told him that he was in trouble.
Oh man, imagine hearing 1,000 different bones cracking right now. How would you feel? Would you probably freak out, man? Yo, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna need everybody to show the Musami fan love because YouTube is a little bit messed up. It's telling me that 68% of you people have not subscribed to the channel. I'm not sure what's up with that, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the Musami. Let's get 2 million subs together. And
even right when the creature pounced, and Hote laughed as he was wrapped up in an embrace.
Where else you don't see this? Come on.
That was how Hote met.
Where do you see a skeleton-looking dude with some kind of weird hair?
Every day, the boy would visit the clearing.
At 3 o'clock in the morning during quarantine. What is going on?
The two would play games or explore. Longhorse would show Hote many things.
That's actually crazy.
New locations never seen. Interesting animals and creatures that Hote...
So Hote and Longhorse became really good friends. They started hanging out, and pretty much Longhorse was showing him all these weird things that existed out there that nobody actually knows about. It's kind of like discovering aliens.
Hote could only see in his dreams. It was an education that Hote was receiving, wrapped up as games and adventure. People in Hote's village noticed that the boy was changing. While still energetic and still curious, he was starting to gather knowledge and wisdom. His words, though spoken casually, carried the answers to the village's problems. Passing on...
Wow, okay, so he's learning so much now. He's actually... Oh, that makes sense. Longhorse is pretty much helping the entire place by teaching Hote all this different knowledge. Is going to be helping out the actual people in the village or the city or whatever they're at.
Passing on herbs that would help with sickness.
So herbs
easily
help them
treating
out,
wounds from accidents, and effortlessly tracking animals during hunting. Offhanded comments that would resolve arguments before they became heated.
What? So it's like this kid knows the future straight up. Longhorse is showing him how to be a god almost.
Hote was, without a doubt, improving the quality of life for his village, albeit unknowingly. He was just so fascinated by the things his new friend was showing him. But as the changes were to the village's benefit and Hote was causing far less trouble...
He's secretly evil. I'm calling it right now. Definitely evil, bro. Hote is on the dark side.
Everyone settled with being happy that he was finally maturing. One day, in the clearing where Hote usually met Longhorse, the two were playing when Longhorse suddenly froze. Its whole body tensed, and Hote knew immediately that something was wrong with his friend. He also noticed the direction that Longhorse's head was pointing.
What just happened? That's so weird, dude. Just imagine hanging out with this dude, just freezes in midair. I think that's Siren Head.
It was back towards the village. He looked at the sky and saw distant smoke in the air. He looked to his friend and asked one thing. Can you help? The creature was motionless for a moment, but then it nodded and lowered its head to the ground.
So Longhorse is about to save the village
the
once
creature's
again.
meaning. Get on. Brave as always, he didn't
That's so
hesitate
cool.
and got on Longhorse's body, seating himself
That
at the
is
spot where the
insane.
creature's neck met its body.
So now Hote is flying a giant, dead-looking horse that has infinite neck.
Body.
Pretty crazy.
In an instant, the creature took off, a Hote on his
now
back
they're
as they
flying
wove through
with
the
Hote on the
forest
back.
in a blur of motion.
That's
If
so
the situation
sick, dude.
wasn't dire, a Hote would have enjoyed himself, but for now, the boy was only worried about his home.
So I guess it was kind of sketchy. That makes
Soon,
sense.
the two reached
especially
a
for all the
village
villagers.
and saw that a lot of the homes were on fire.
What
It seems
happened?
that some of the kids were playing with the cooking fires, and things had gotten out of control.
Dude, not the
rapidly.
cooking fire.
People
What? Tell you about making that breakfast and not checking on it. Seriously.
Rapidly.
Bruh,
People
amateur
were
moves.
making water
Bruh, what are you,
chains from the
no-
nearby river, but as the village appeared ready to
What are they
burn to
gonna
the
do? How are they gonna
ground,
help
several
out?
people had already given up. A Hote bent over Longhorse's head and, looking the creature in its eyeless socket, he asked
How's
the
he gonna
creature to
help
help.
out?
A Hote ignored that some of the
Secretly an
villagers
airbender.
had noted his arrival and were staring horrified at the monster he had
So the
ridden in
villagers
on.
are seeing all
His
of
whole
this stuff, by
attention
the
was
way.
on Longhorse and saving his village. The creature looked around the village and then looked up into the sky and nodded at a Hote. It clicked its
How are
body
they gonna
and
save?
the boy understood to hold on.
Oh, no
Longhorse
way.
flew up and up and up into the cloudy sky.
What?
By this point, the villagers had stopped putting out the fires to watch as the boy and the creature ascended into the sky.
So literally the entire village is being burnt down, people are giving up, and you just see a giant flying horse with infinite neck. Literally it doesn't end. There's no tail. You know what I mean? It just keeps going. And it just flying up in the sky, and everyone's like, bro, what's going on, bro? This can't be real, man.
Hote's stunned parents. In
Even
the
his
sky,
parents are
a
seeing this
Hote
stuff.
could see the world
Imagine his
and saw
parents
how small
freaking
he
out.
was in relation to it. But they went higher and higher until they were in the clouds.
Dude, that's insane.
Longhorse made a clicking sound with its body, and again, somehow a Hote
So
knew
just kind
what
of
he had to
snapped his
do.
neck or something?
The small boy sucked in his breath, and he yelled. He yelled as loud as he could, for as long as he
What?
could. He bellowed until his voice was hoarse, and he was unable to do more than pant as he waited. And then, the sky rumbled, as something sleeping in the clouds woke up.
Wait, what? Oh, hold on a second. So they're on top of, they're in the sky, and he's just like, ah! Screaming, and next thing you know, thunder starts happening.
It began to rain. It began to rain
It's
hard
raining
as something
from screaming.
rumbled back to a Hote with joy. The boy felt his face touched briefly by something he couldn't see, and he gave thanks. The fire was extinguished
So this is definitely one of Longhorse's friends. Probably like a waterbender or water god. I don't even know, dude.
by the rain,
Nature,
and
you
the
scary.
villagers watched in silence as a Hote and Longhorse descended from the sky. Agent Nevada ended the story there,
This is
but
so
mentioned that
crazy.
his ancestor was famous. He was a Hote the
So all along, this is the dude's ancestors over here.
horse rider, and there were many more stories about the two.
That's crazy, dude. It's like a superhero duo over here. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this story. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Brandon video. Should we do another Longhorse video? Or maybe a story about the other entities out there. For example, Lil Nugget, Big Charlie, the country road creature. Let me know what you want to see and I'll make it happen. Keep it 100. Peace.